So, for our next prompt, we are doing question number 5 on this week's list, which is, what do you think philosophy is? Or did you think? I can say that philosophy to me is the conversation of human morality and overall the history of human wisdom. Is where we collect ideas and reasoning and put them together and put them through scrutiny in order to kind of direct human advancement. Is that this oral tradition is part of like human history. It's what helped advance human history. Okay, so the immediate question I'm gonna try to answer here is question J is the J here. Can philosophy connect with everyday life or science or other pursuits as I see things? Absolutely, 100%. I would say that philosophy is necessary in order to advance through these things. Science is a great example. Science is constantly evolving. And the reason it constantly evolves is because as we're constantly testing things we already kind of establish as true. Definitions change, scientific definitions change all the time. Um, so learning philosophy teaches us how to ask the question that needs to be asked, and then B, it helps us form theory and hypotheses and experiments. It kind of has a very similar structure to it, where science is a little bit more physical and has easier to repeat empirical data. Philosophy is conversation about human morality. There is a difference, but many of the same skill sets. Critical thinking is very useful throughout that. And as far as other pursuits, will philosophy help? Absolutely. Let's look at leadership. Let's look at, we'll stick with leadership. Leadership is also an amazing example as far as like other pursuits in life or even everyday life. When you have a leader who has good philosophy, good management, good leadership philosophies, positive leadership philosophies, it actually builds a better work environment for the people that they're leading, a better environment together. Like, I'm a father, in a sense, I am a leader to my family. And as long as I maintain good, cohesive leadership that encourages and empowers my children, then to me, I continue to be a good leader. It's an active choice. So, and then with everyday life, of course, because again, it's still about critical thinking. All right, you hear something on the news that doesn't sound quite right. Now, critical thinking helps you ask those right questions. All right, I'm not trying to be too long-winded with this, but I do look forward to people's replies and thoughts about this. So, in in closing, to me, philosophy is a large conversation around the human condition, um, and it is highly useful in every aspect of life. When you start to understand philosophy, you understand the things around you a little bit better. All right, thank you for your time.